What's up guys, Riceballer here, and today I'm going to be showing you my version of an alpha AR build. I get a lot of questions from people asking me, oh, how are you melting me so fast? How are you headshotting me all the time? But the real answer is, I'm not headshotting you all the time. I'm actually doing a lot of body shots, and I'm aiming for your body more than I'm aiming for your head. So this build is definitely going to help players that have problems aiming for the head, or they just don't want to aim for the head. So let's get into the build. DPS stats and sheet stats don't matter. 348 DPS, 397 toughness, 6070 stamina, 5903 firearms. I always like to run balance, but if whatever you prefer, if you want to put more toughness, you can. This build is still gonna work. Electronics is 2794. I really don't add any electronics. And let's get into the weapons. So my weapon of choice, the main weapon of choice I'm going to be using is the lightweight M4. And it has 22% enemy armor damage. It has destructive, unforgiving, adept, deadly, responsive, uncomplicated. As for the mods, I'm going to be using a rugged mini reflex sight with 7.50% crit chance, 5.50% headshot damage, and 4% critical hit damage. I'm going to be using a magazine with 108% magazine size, 3% critical hit chance, 5.50% rate of fire. My grip is going to be 20% critical hit damage, 4% optimal range, 2.50% stability. I would like to have a grip that doesn't have any sort of accuracy or stability. That way uncomplicated is going to be having more damage. For my muzzle, I have 90% critical hit damage, 2.50% critical hit chance, 6.6% headshot damage. Now people are going to be asking me how is this a body shot build? What makes it so different from the other people's builds where they just stack headshot damage? Well, I'm adding more crit chance, that way I could crit your body more. So right now I'm at 23% crit hit chance, but I'm actually at 30% with Savage Gloves. But when I activate my adept, I will get 7% more, 7.50% more crit hit chance. So I'm actually going to be around 37.50% crit hit chance. Let's talk about with a scanner as well. It has crit chance as well, so I'm gonna get 14% if an enemy is not concealed, of course, and I'm gonna get 14% critical hit damage as well. My gear pieces, I'm gonna be using a Barrett's chest piece, and what Barrett's does is no skills on cooldown increases skill power by 10%, 1 skill on cooldown increases damage by 5%, 2 skills on cooldown increases armor by 10%. And you're gonna want to have armor on it, of course. With I would prefer health, but right now I only got damage to elites, and of course you want ammo capacity. With a mask, my ALPHABRIDGE mask has critical hit chance and enemy armor damage. It 9% is the highest amount of enemy armor damage you can roll on a mask, but right now I only have 8%. My ALPHABRIDGE knee pads, you want armor, and you also want enemy armor on it. 12% is the max for the amount of enemy armor damage you can roll on knee pads. For my backpack, I have armor on it. I would prefer to have ammo capacity, but disrupt resistance is fine. You're going to want Savage Gloves. That gives you 7% critical hit chance to enemies out of cover. You're going to want to have critical hit damage, assault rifle damage, and 6% critical hit chance. As for the holster, you want armor on it. Good base stats for firearms, stamina, and you want armor on it. The mods on my gear, I have a first aid self-heal mod on practically all of them. My backpack has self-heal, my knee pads have self-heal, 6% is the max. And right now I do have armor mods, firearm mods. I do have a stamina mod here. Yes, I do have a stamina mod, just so I can have a balance between firearms and stamina. Let's go into my stats. My critical hit chance, like I said, 23%. but with Savage Gloves it's actually 30%, plus when I proc Adept I will have 37.50. My critical hit damage is 98% and my headshot damage is 87%. It's a good balance, I would say so myself. It is a good balance. Enemy armor damage is 57%. Not too bad. I think 59% is the max. Let's take a look at my armor. My armor mitigation is 54.24%. And my health is 182k. And yes, so you're gonna be body shotting people more in this update, just because hip firing is so big. For example, your hipfire bloom reticle is huge. You're not going to be accurately hitting people in the head with this giant hipfire bloom reticle. So that's why I decided, hey, you know what? Let's get the most damage into a person by shooting them in the body. Because if you aim for the body, you have a higher chance of hitting your bullets. Have a higher chance of connecting your bullets to that player. At certain ranges, yeah, hip firing is okay. You could headshot a person, no problem. But if you go to farther targets, you're not gonna be headshotting accurately. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this video really helped you guys out, and I will see you in the dark zone.
Oh, okay.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Oh, we transfer? Oh.
Poor Mighty Wolf just gets hit by
Dude, I have this. You just